Hey guys, this is Bonifer with another video. Today I'm going to take back from the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff for a second to tell you my most hardest or challenging cubes that I have. Yes, I am a kind of a cube person. I'm a Rubik's Cube person. If I can find my... yeah, it's probably somewhere here. I do Rubik's Cubes. Yeah, it keeps me busy. So here is basically my the most difficult cube I have, but before I do that, I'm going to show you the ones that were pretty close, but not near, really how difficult this was. The first one would be the Bumpy Cube, or the Mirror Cube. It's pretty simple. It's basically just a 3x3 mod, but as you can see, it shapeshifts. So I have to think differently for this card. Here, let me go ahead and put this down a little bit more. So I have to think about this more than just a regular 3x3, because you can see it does something different than regular 3x3s. So this is, a challenging cube, and it takes me a little bit longer than some of my other cubes, but definitely it's not the hardest cube I have. The next one is the, I think this is Megaminx. Not sure. I think if I'm knowing it correctly. Basically, the reason why this is in this list is because it's so intuitive. It takes a long time to do, but I've actually figured out a method I can do. It's basically an F2L, but it goes from these two layers right here, then placing in. I think I place in. If I'm correct, I do. These at the same time, so these three pieces at the same time. I then do this two, and then solve the rest of it like in area. So it's PLL and OLL. So that's what I do, and it takes very long to do. That's the only thing that I have trouble with, is that it's very long to solve one of these. It's like a 7x7. It's very simple. It solves just like a 5x5 or a 3x3, or actually it does solve by a 3x3 because you bring it down. But yeah, kind of obvious. So yeah, this difficult, but not my most difficult. The next one up is a 5x5. This one scrambled because I was trying to do a cube and a cube and a cube and a cube and a cube, but it didn't really work out, so I accidentally scrambled it up too much, and yeah. This is actually a Rubik's brand, as you can see. So I think it's close so it doesn't blur too much. So yeah, it's a Rubik's Cube brand. So it's not like it's the best thing. It's like it's a ball mechanism, so it's just So I can still, this middle layer is really good to turn. But the top layer is actually much harder because it's not grinding just against this piece or this layer. It's actually grinding against the core also, and then grinding against these layers with it. So it's a little difficult to turn these outer layers, while keeping these center layers is actually much easier to turn. So yeah, like I said, 5x5. It's difficult, but it's not my most difficult. Next one up, surprisingly enough, a lot of people might actually get this wrong. A 4x4. Now this looks solved. It's actually not. It's actually in a parity error, which I will have to do. I'll just basically scramble this up and solve it again. Like I said, I was trying to do a cube and a cube and a cube, and it didn't really work out too much, so that's what I get. The only reason why I have this in this list is because of that one algorithm that you have to switch switch one little corners upside down. Like, it's very, very long, and it's really, really annoying to do. Again, this is the Rubik's brand. It's not that great. I think this is a ball mechanism, if I'm correct. Yeah, it's a ball mechanism. Oh wait, is this a... can't remember if this was a ball mechanism. I broke this a long time ago, so I have no clue. Not this cube, but I've broken one of these before. So this is basically the only... this is harder than a 5x5 because of that. And it's even number, so there's no actual center piece. It's just this. So, yeah, it's a difficult cube. Not my most difficult though. The next one up, which came in second place, is a Master Morphings. If this is a Master Morphings, I think it is. Basically, the reason why this is hard is because it took me a long time to get my head around it, especially how it turned. So, like, for instance, it turns on its edges, and then it's a shapeshifter as well. So, it took me a long time to actually get this down. One of the troubles I had with these edges, because you can't tell if they're actually flipped the right way or not, but there's an algorithm I actually learned, or that everyone should know. It's the super flip one, where you actually spin this piece and this piece go across from each other and you flip. So yeah, that's after that I just kind of solved it. But like I said, this cube takes me about like 3 minutes to solve now, because of like it wants to turn. Like when you think you are good to turn it, like it will lock up. But other than that, it's a good cube. I think it's really fun. It gives me a really good brain teaser. But yeah, definitely a hard cube, but not the hardest. Now time for my hardest one. This one takes me about 15 minutes to solve, mattering what condition it goes into. It can actually take me from 15 to 30 minutes to do this one. The fastest time I've ever done with this is 9 minutes, and that was lucky. The hardest cube I've ever done, a QJ Super Cube. There are a lot of tutorials out there, but none of them are really I'm not going to say none of them are. They help you with learning the algorithms, but they teach you a really weird algorithm that switches a lot of the pieces so you can resolve it. I actually have my own method of solving it, such as, let's say, these two pieces, the blue and white one, were switched, and they need to switch back. There's an algorithm that we already know, one of the 3 algorithms that we should know how to do, in a combination to where you can actually do that and switch it into the correct position so you can solve it. This is a shapeshifter, obviously, as I've already shown. And not only that, it's a really, really big shapeshifter, so I'm just going to do this real quick. Sorry. Yeah. It shapeshifts really, really big, so it doesn't matter. So, the QJ Super Cube is really difficult. Yeah, it's my most difficult cube. It takes me the longest time, even though I know the algorithms. It just takes me so long to do. So it's not like it's a very easy cube to learn. It took me about 3 weeks to actually learn this cube. It took me a day for a 4x4. This one took me about a week. So this one was my longest one. This one was very difficult to learn. Yeah, if you guys want a challenge and you don't have this, go out and get it. Go on Amazon. Go to your local cubing store. Go do something like that. This is a perfect cube to get. You will not regret getting it. Trust me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. Become a mate today. Comment, rate, and I'll see you guys next time. Here comes the paw.